a live look at David Booth Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Washington State Cougars and the Kansas Jayhawks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Well, guys, the Cougars head coach told me before the game he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Fielded in the end zone. It's Woods. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cougars offense will go to work first. And here comes the sophomore running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you gotta love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Under fire. Working the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Washington State lines up quickly.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Makes a man miss. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already. So a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
He's going to run it. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So Kansas offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He's going to take off. And it's slipped out. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. The run inside. It's Hobbs. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Rides to the back. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Washington State sends out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. They'll move the tight end. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Lions is way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. He's got an open man. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he's dragged down. just this side of midfield. The defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Got it, looking for a first. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Really nice time to go RPO there by the offense. 3rd and short, you might run the football. You got to fake that, certainly, and it freezes the defense just a split second enough for the QB to spit that thing out to the perimeter to make the catch and get the first down.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a 3rd down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The inside handoff. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Snagged out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Takes it inside his own 20, chance for great field position here. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25, he's brought down at the 26. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Nice move to keep running. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. Buys a little time. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that 1st down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on 4th down. My goodness, he unloads on that one. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Forced out of bounds, a good pickup there on the ground.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Rush is on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
You want to stress a defense? Get the quarterback outside the pocket right now. Really good job running the bootleg to the left, getting the quarterback outside the pocket. He can chew up ground in such a hurry, or he can throw the football down the field. Makes it really tough on defenses.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
That's reeled in. It's Barry Johnson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Jayhawks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And this almost feels like a free play on 2nd and inches. 3 wide receivers to the right. To the sideline, and he's able to tiptoe his way to a first down. That running back looks as if he'd be at home in the receiver room with that footwork along the sideline.
Yeah, Reese, this defense is going to have their hands full because this is a complete running back. He's not good just blocking or running with the football, but he can catch it as well.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
It's complete to the right, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Woods. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. To the air, it's Barnett. Right on the money. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hobbs. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Escapes the pressure going right. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Turner. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Release to the back. Makes the grab. It's Hobbs.
I love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, the Houdini-like moves get it to the 22.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Back to pass, it's Barnett. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
Man, I'll tell you, this quarterback has got things you simply cannot coach. How about that situation? 3rd, it's a passing situation. The defense knows that they do a great job in coverage, but this guy just has tools. He's got physical attributes and speed and elusiveness, things he can't coach, that allows him to go pick up the first down and keep the offense on the field.
Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Dances away to buy time. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Wazoo!
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Snaps it in the shotgun. Here comes the heat. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the #1 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Razorbacks looking to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead it here in the first half, and we'll see how things progress. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Lawrence. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
The Kansas head coach told me at the half, they have got to consider what they should do here in the second half. Their young quarterback, getting the first start of his career, has struggled here in the first half. They have some decisions to make. I will keep you posted as to the conversations and what I'm seeing on the sideline about how they handle this young player moving forward. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll pull it down and run. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
I got to be honest, I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Runs through a man, and he might have some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Jayhawks look to keep this drive humming. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Unleashes one. Complete downfield. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. The Jayhawks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the draw. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Jayhawks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
He's going for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk! And that one will give them the lead.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Woods. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. And the defense drags him down. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Quarterback gets enough. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Washington State going back to work on first down. He'll set up to throw. A strike downfield. Good pick up there. Move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Cougars, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Makes a catch. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Running inside, it's Hobbs. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still second down. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Washington State will have to boot it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They run him out of bounds after a gargantuan gain on the play.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun on third down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. We've reached a break, and Kansas has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. On the draw, it's Hobbs. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Here's the heat. And it's a sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Breaks the tackle. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
See just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
Touchdown, Rock Chalk! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out. Goes high to pull it in. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets them up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Reads it, fires complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And guys, they'll try to make up for a couple of unproductive plays here on 3rd and 10. The run inside. It's Hobbs. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And now it's a one-possession game.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you start to get in the 4th quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Breaks into the open. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. And it looks as if we're going to get a timeout here as a man is shaken up. And is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. They bring an extra DB onto the field as they try to stop this 4th quarter score. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And he got it! And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
motion from the back. The offense coughs it up. And the fumble goes out of bounds, and they'll lose a few on that play.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent he will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
The Cougars are going to use their third and final timeout here. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
And they spike it to stop the clock.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like
maybe a crease. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Looking to the big tight end. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Uncorks it. Finds a man in the middle. Busts through behind his pad. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.